Good afternoon from down under, everyone. My name is Romance Blitz, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy Beta. I believe this should be part 16 in the series, and last we left off we had just the fight with Chordia, and we easily beat her.
No
So,
sense in delaying.
we'll continue on with the episode, well, series I should say. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying so far, otherwise, yeah, we'll get straight to it. Were you a Fuselwood? Oh, open this door. Were you a Fusor? No, you are Obsidians. Never mind. Oh, who's this mysterious person? Oh, it's Torma. Great, let's work together. Alright, let's have a look at Torma. And I'll be the first to admit, his stuff confuses the hell out of me, but let's try to understand it together. He is an officer, I know that much. Yeah, so he's an officer, Scorpionium, and he's a combat specialist. His main stick is Dark Charisma and Shadow Slide passives. So, elimination. For one round, all attacks against the target enemy are made with +7 hit and more damage. While Shadow Side is active, this bonus is triple, but its effect only applies to Torma. Shadow Side. Shadow Side. Whenever Torma morale should be broken, not bloody likely, it is not. Instead, his whole personality changes. His intelligence, fellowship, plus skill all reduced to 1, while his strength, agility, and whip skill increase by 50. And gains additional 5 movement points. While in this state, Torma ignores critical effects and gains additional attack per turn, although he cannot use any abilities except melee attacks and elimination. At the end of the Torma's turn, the effect ends and Torma's morale is broken. Yeah. Dark Charisma, he uses willpower instead of fellowship and gains +10 to all non-combat skills. But his main ability is basically you don't want his morale to be great, which I guess in a funny sense he works well with Discordance because prior. So yeah, I guess that's a thing. I feel like this is very niche though, and would require some massive planning, I suppose. More power, more power. Alright, well, let's have a look at his level up stuff, I suppose. So voice of command is always an obvious. Purge the Unclean. If Torma kills an enemy targeted with elimination, his shadow side ends. It kills. If Torma kills an enemy targeted with elimination, his shadow side ends at the end of his next turn. Unless Scorpionium Let the Shadow Rise is active, any source that would normally grant morale to Torma reduces it instead. Okay. Okay, so I guess his thing is you use this instead of giving someone else an action. That just seems like the one to take, though. Combat support, ready for anything. Attacks made by allies within the influence deal 10 more damage to the target, commanding voice, personal oversight. I guess he's like a weird melee officer. Alright, well. I guess the technical order is to get this one first. Then we take this one. Make me proud, I guess, because he wants morale for himself. Yeah, combat morale. Again, I'm gonna bench him, but I don't think that would ever work for him. 5 plus characters morale. He's never gonna have morale. His whole thing is negative morale. Unless you're doing the heroic action. Yeah, battlefield guidance. So hmm. I have a feeling that might have been not been a great idea to take that one after all. Kyoto. I don't know. I have to actually look into him. Um, metal, I suppose. Break the ranks. Actually, reinforcement. Actually, no. Break the ranks. Yeah, I have a feeling I just got debated. That's right. I'm not going to worry about it. Again, I'm not using him. I might try him out in the other side run.
That worked.
Need equipment. Defusers. You are. Alright. Yeah. Anything to say? No. Alright, Toma, get out of my party, please. Alright. Where should I look for the canoness? I may ask you a few personal questions. Why don't you send a servant? I'll find the champion and the canoness.
Reconnoitering.
Yep. Let's go take some food.
No sense in delay.
Take some more food. Alright, we'll go in here. Take some loot.
Adequate.
Kill the power. Oh, hello there.
Mind your
Don't mind us.
surroundings.
Exploration comes first.
The Holy Ordos teach vigilance. No sense in delaying. Tread carefully.
What do we got here? Wind Razor. Weapon deals 5 more damage directly to wounds. The attack deals vital damage, number of those. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nope. I mean, I still think I like the hit chance. Cool.
At once.
Alright.
The Holy
Oh,
Orders teach vigilance.
can't forget that. Alright, now we'll have a chat with you. Examine the servant. Are you Lord Hax's chamberlain? Untie him. What happened to you? Is anything gone missing? You're hiding something. What is it? The Lord Coax has asked me to find the cat nest. Do you know where she is? That will be all for now. Alright.
Always on the move. No sense in delay.
Alright. I guess I can't do the
At
puzzle
once.
yet. It's alright. Then let us make our way to the chapel after you, Inquisitor. The heretics would have not slain members of the Adeptus Sororitas and then crept away in silence. They would have turned the sisters' death into a true manifestation of their twisted beliefs. You asked me to frame someone innocent. Righteous sisters are dead, yet you seem more concerned with the reaction of the aristocracy to the news at the very fact of their demise. Who could have done such a thing? This will greatly complicate things for us. So Lady Rathbone is basically telling us to frame someone, which is ironically funny. I know exactly how this works, pans out.
Reconnoitering.
Yeah, so it's a bit funny. Now, I will say one thing about this game is that Alcat is not afraid to throw several red herrings at you. So let's check for external damage. Open the jaw of the deceased and examine the oral cavity. Examine the armor. Inspect the hands. Search the vestments. Step away.
Mind your surroundings. Never still for long.
Alright. Yeah, so this is the hint to a puzzle here. I already know what the puzzle is, so 1,
Always on the move.
2, this one, and this one. Alright.
Never still for long.
Now, I do believe that is everything we can find. Alright.
investigation of the evidence provided the following information.
Alright.
Identifying anomalies in visual representations. Any deviations from the norm will be made apparent. Identifying key features for comparison.
Alright.
Reconnoitering.
I thought Lady Orianthe had already told you everything, my lord. I wouldn't test the battle sister. Oh, sorry, sister battle. That's why. You know the inner workings of Lucid Power better than anyone. Where would you suggest I start? You want me to find someone to bear the punishment? Is it not the purpose of an investigation rather than to establish the truth? Why don't you organize an investigation yourself? I came here for a different reason, but since the Lord Calix himself is asking for help from the Holy Order, so I'll grant him this request. Alright. I wish to learn more about Scintilla's chief astropath. The astropath served the Imperium until recently. What does that mean? Do you live here in the Lucid Palace? Do you only relay messages for Governor Hax or for all the nobles in Scintilla? Not enough. I'd like to know more about this palace, about the Lucid... So I'd like to know more about this place, about the Lucid Palace. Why are the reception and service being held here specifically? The entire spire was a temple? Question mark. You seem to know a great deal about the palace's past. There's archaeotech within the palace walls, filters of some kind, or something similar. Do you know anything about this? Alright. Tell me what you know about the Canoness. When and where did you last see the Canoness? Do you have any suspicions about who might have wished the Canoness harm? Alright. Alright, that's enough out of you. I found out that poison Amnek was intended for you. Can I offer you assistance in anything as an agent of the Golden Throne? And is this hypothetical noble is not a psycho himself? I suppose one might turn a blind eye to such delicate situations, assuming the noble house has satisfied the Inquisition's judgment in all other matters. I need information regarding the case. I found a compass bearing rogue trader Jorda's coat of arms in the cannon's body. How do you suppose it came to be there? Who do you think killed the Canoness? Why did you decide to perform the Invocation Sanctus in your palace despite reports of a potential assassination attempt? Alright. Done with you.
Never still for long.
Alright.
Reconnoitering.
Speaking of Chorter, shows the compass. Yeah, why is it I found your belongings in the place where Sister of Battle was slain? What is it really? Does that mean there aren't any other mechanisms inside? It sounds all very suspicious. Why should I believe you? Enough about the compass. It sounds as you find the death of the Countess and her sisters amusing. Why would you want that? Yeah, I'd like to very much like to know the reasons behind you wishing to join my team. I'd like them. I would be most delighted to have such an ally as one in my warband, Lord Captain. Alright, so we will show off her, but I will bench her again, like everyone else.
No sense in delaying.
Alright, let's have a look at her. Probably shouldn't have done that. This one. Alright. Hand of Repentance. Yeah. Alright. So, Rogue Trader Born Leader. But she's a rather straightforward Rogue Trader compared to others. And she can use Xenos Tech. Alrighty. Take a look at a gear. Oh. Voice command. Character can apply modifiers of abilities that inflict negative effects to attacking abilities as well. Okay. Diplomacy. Hmm. Yeah, hold fast. Alright. She can stay in the party for just a little bit, but otherwise, she is, again, getting benched.
Never still for
And
long.
by that I mean once we leave this room. So...
Acolyte of the Holy Inquisition. Before you stands the conduit of the will and the vessel for the voice of Cartesiarchus Hecatus Prime, fabricated general of the Lathe World's fleet. A query is being formulated regarding the reasons for communication between a high-ranking Adeptus Mechanicus official and a lower-ranked Inquisition member.
Alright, I found this in the chapel where the canoness was murdered.
Servo skull of the Censorious category, equipped with a high sensitivity auspex. A moderately interesting model. An insistent demand is being formulated for the transfer of this unit of sacred technology into the care of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
The Silver Skull is equipped with a built-in Voxcaster, which means someone was watching the Battle Sisters. No one but you could do that.
Analysis of the provided arguments has been performed. The individual is identified as suitable for formal communication. Important contextual information. The Lord Calixis has initiated several research-oriented expeditions. One such undertaking, despite lack of proper preparation, managed to obtain a valuable artifact which can be classified as part of archaeotech technology. Priority operational directive of the Lathe World's fleet. Extraction of this artifact for the benefit of the priesthood of Mars, without notification of the Lord Calixis.
Why don't you retrieve the artifact from the governor yourself?
The exchange of the artifact for valuables from the Adeptus Mechanicus reserves was scheduled to coincide with the concluding celebration events. Under the current circumstances, the final sermon is postponed indefinitely, while the need for the artifact remains.
That will do.
Expressing a need for more functional communication, or else its termination.
2 more questions.
The selection of a worthy topic for discussion will be taken into account when calculating the usefulness of this organic unit.
Do you operate this tech priest?
This cognition unit has been granted a great honor to become a temporary conductor of the voice of the Fabricator General. The immediate body is located in the orbit of Scintilla, which hinders direct communication with insufficiently augmented laypeople.
What are you doing here?
Presence in this location is justified by the necessity of social contacts with the authoritative structures of the world of Scintilla. Priority objective of formal interaction. Lord Calixis Marius Hax.
That's it for now.
The shift to less informative topics has been found discouraging.
Does the W40K have any requests for the Inquisition?
A member of the Holy Orders initiating communication of this nature is unexpected, requesting time to study possible courses of interaction. By the will of the Omnissiah, an omen embodied in a Vox transmission was sent indicating the location of an abandoned Adeptus Mechanicus laboratory. According to unconfirmed reports, research for the Holy Orders was conducted there. Does the priesthood of Mars have the right of priority access to this site, or will the Inquisition contest it?
What kind of research is being conducted in this laboratory?
Unknown. It has been established that deliveries of biomaterial were made there from various hive cities. Nothing else.
We deny your right to enter.
The decision of the agents of the Holy Orders has been noted. Information transfer will proceed as a standard request and will not take more than 3 revolutions of Scintilla around its star. This topic has a low assigned priority on the list of topics of interest. However, as a sign of cooperation between the Inquisition and the Lathe World's fleet, the information will be provided.
Who do you think wished to murder the sisters?
The list of individuals motivated to terminate the life functions of the specified ardent servants of the Ecclesiarchy is too extensive to form a reasonable hypothesis. The memory of this cognition unit contains information exhibiting signs of being valuable, but that was previously ignored due to its assumed insignificance. There is confirmation of an excessively emotional verbal exchange between the individuals Pontifex Gartius and Canoness Marcella, which may be interpreted as a religious dispute. Mutual animosity between the specified individuals is assumed.
What do you know about Pontifex Cardius?
Dispensing reference information. Pontifex Cartius is a representative of Archcardinal Ignato, assigned to this location to participate in the festivities and conduct the Invocatum Sanctus. A suggestion to discuss more.
Alright, that's enough out of you for now.
Reconnoitering.
General. How did you receive that burn? I have some questions about you. What are your duties on Scintilla? What brought you to the palace? I heard you recently pacified one of the lower hive sectors, is that true? Perhaps you have some questions for a member of the Inquisition? Why would the Lord General why would the Lord General personally report anything to the families of her soldiers? How the Inquisition makes use of requisite resources beyond your station, do not overstep. Regarding the murder of the Canoness, Who do you think killed her? Where were you at the moment of the canoness's death? Alright. Bye.
Never still for long.
Alright, talk to the lady. Do you know anything about this absec? Who could have wished for the canoness's death? Tell me more about this altercation between the canoness and the Lord General. Big Governor Hux had a motive for the killing. Would Pontifex Cortes dare to harm one of the daughters of the Emperor? Would the Fabricator General employ such means? And what about you? Who could have gained access to the chapel during the Battle Sisters' holy service? Alright. Just stop there for now. Change the warband. Alright, you can get out. Maybe I can get back in. Thank you.
Reconnoitering.
Alright, we'll come back to them in a second. Alright. Looking for the murder of the Canoness Marcella. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Always on the
Alright.
move. Be on your guard.
Pontifex. Are you well, Pontifex? I'm an actuate of the Holy Inquisition vested with the authority of the investigation of the incident. I have some questions for you. May I ask you for your blessing? I wish to ask you about the Canoness. Where'd you go after you left the festivities? Where did you last see the Canoness? Is there anyone you suspect? I know you had a conflict with the Canoness. What was the reason behind it? Talk about you. What's your purpose for coming to the palace? That burn looks painful. How did you receive it? I heard rumors that you belong to a death cult, Pontifex. An acolyte of the Holy Order stands before you. Do you have any pleas or requests that I might address? What course of action do you expect in response to this information? You are correct. Heresy such as this warrants the Inquisition's attention. Profaned items will be found and destroyed, and the guilty executed, for they deserve no other fate. Alright.
Reconnoitering.
Doom Flamer.
Always on the move. Move it.
You're a suspect in the inquisitorial investigation. Comply and you will not be harmed. Tell me about the incident that occurred between the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Adeptus Sororitas. Why did you enter into a conflict with the Sister of Battle? Was a peaceful resolution truly not an option? What was the Kenner searching for in your cargo? Do you know what was inside the containers? Where was the fabricator in general at that time? Alright, that will do. Countess Marcella is dead and you had a compelling motive for her murder. Alright.
At once.
Taking advantage of the Citadel being distracted by a conflict with the tech face. Installed Alright.
Reconnoitering.
By the authority of the Holy Orders of the Tarantine Cabal, I am cleared to access any location I deem necessary in my search for Canoness Marcellus murderer. Show the leaf found the ashes. Do you know what kind of plant this leaf came from? How did this plant end up in the incense burner in the chapel? Alright, show a postmortem picture of the Canoness. I believe the Canoness was poisoned. You're a specialist in poisons. I'm very keen to hear what you have to say on the matter. What do you know about the murder of the Canoness Marcella? When did you last see the Canoness? Do you see anything suspicious in the chapel? Do you have any suspicions as what could have murdered Canoness Marcella? Answer my other questions. We should discuss something else. What exactly are your duties in Lucid Palace? Lucid Palace does not employ just anyone. How did you earn such an honor? Were there truly no better candidates? What were you working on? You're not producing fertilizer here. Speak truth and quickly. Alright. That'll do for now.
Keeping my eyes open.
Read the plaque.
No sense in delaying.
Alrighty. I wonder if you don't get to do the puzzle here?
Keeping my eyes open.
Hmm.
Never still for long.
Look for distinctive features. Check the hand. Cause of death.
No sense in delay.
Alright. Alright. Go for a little bit longer because this is already taking a bit.
Keeping my eyes open.
When and where did you all see the canoness? Who do you think could be the murderer? Your sister is young and may be mistaken. What do you think? What do you expect the Adeptus Mechanicus? Why should I look into this particular tech priest? Where can I find him? The words are noted. I understand the screams were heard coming from the chapel shortly before the operation. Tell me what that was. Tell me what happened there. What kind of scenario causes the person to scream as if they're being tortured? One moment, why did you not suspect the Pontifex? I've heard enough. Should go back to the investigation. Oh. Alright.
Reconnoitering.
I'm looking for the murderers at Candace Marcel. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Always on the move.
Alright, have a quick look around here. Oh, did I have the blueprints already? I guess I did.
Never still for long.
Or maybe I haven't. Alright, we'll throw on a save here and call it an episode. So thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch you next time.